What's going on, guys? It's your boy CMB back in the building, back with another video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get into this really quickly, guys. I'm not going to be long here, but yesterday I made a video about Vasyl Lomachenko uh, making excuses for losing the fight to Teofimo Lopez last Saturday night. And I talked about how I didn't really like, when fighters complain after the fact, after they lost, and come up with all these excuses, no matter what they are, even if they're legitimate. Just congratulate the guy, said he was the better man that night, move on, and work towards redeeming yourself. Uh, that's the way I would rather fighters do than complain. But I want to delve a little bit into the psychological aspects of a guy like Vasyl Lomachenko when it comes to dealing with loss. I think it's tougher for guys like him. Now, when you're dealing with a guy like him, you're talking about a guy that's a media darling. He's been praised, he's been given all these accolades. He's Mr. High Tech, he's the Matrix, the pound for pound guy. They're heaping all these accolades on you, and I don't care how humble you are. Hearing that over and over and over again, you're going to start to believe your own hype. You're going to see yourself on this pedestal above these other guys. And it was apparent to me because he didn't even have a rematch clause. And he lost this fight that he didn't think he was going to lose, and he's having a tough time dealing with it. And you can go all the way back to Ronda Rousey. She had the same type of situation that's going on here. She was a media darling. She couldn't lose. She believed her own hype, and she got in the ring with Holly Holmes, who was more skilled, and Holly Holmes destroyed her in that ring, and it destroyed her mentally. She went into hiding. You didn't hear from Ronda Rousey. You didn't see her. She didn't do interviews. She was embarrassed. And I think Vasyl Lomachenko is going through the same thing. And let's take Deontay Wilder for instance. Deontay Wilder, this larger than life character, he's never been a quote unquote technically sound boxer, but he had this right hand that was the great equalizer that carried him to victory time and time and time again. And then he runs it to Tyson Fury in the second fight, and he loses that fight, and you don't even see Wilder now. You haven't heard from him. He's not telling people what's going on. And like I said, when people are these larger than life characters and they're not expected to lose, and they lose in a devastating fashion, it affects them mentally. Even if they have their game face on, they're not going to show that to the public. But behind closed doors, it really affects you. And if you don't believe that, just think about when you watch the movie Rocky, when Rocky fought Clubber Lang the first match, and he lost that fight to Clubber Lang, and he lost his confidence in that fight. That was real, and a lot of these fighters deal with that type of stuff, and they don't know how to deal with it. So it's not just a physical game; it's a mental game, and that's why it's always important for you to surround yourself with people who's going to keep you grounded. Let you could have all this, and one day it could all be gone. So, I didn't want to crap on any of these fighters. I'm just letting you guys know it's tough for people in those positions to deal with because, they have to keep up this persona. They have to live up to the hype, and when it doesn't happen, it's devastating. And then sometimes you're going to get excuses. So that's all I want to say about that, guys. Tell me what you think in the comment section about the whole thing with Vasyl Lomachenko. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.